I'm trying to think of
Just
a comp for Caleb Wilson in NBA history. What's the exact comp?
Kevin Garnett.
Kind of, I guess, sort of.
It's weird because I don't like to compare players, but what I'm saying is, when people ask me about Caleb, when I mention the name Kevin Garnett, it's not only about his game of basketball, it's how he approaches the game of basketball. You see, he had 35, they lost. He's like, we lost. I don't really care to talk about the 35. Oh, well, there's other guys shut down. You should be shut down, and he probably should be shut down. But he played. But you hear what he said. Why did he play? Because I'm trying to get prepared for back-to-backs. I'm going to have to play back-to-backs in the season.
He also said it was interesting that Peterson didn't play and that
his mindset was
didn't
different.
play.
Yeah, so his mindset was different. But what I mean by when I talk about being number one, when you're starting an organization or you have an organization, you're starting your timeline over in terms of age of players that you're now starting to build out on. Having that one guy that is not only talented, but is coachable, that is accountable, that is driven, that is professional with care. And when you check all those boxes for the guy, the culture automatically
changes. It's a franchise
changes.
cornerstone.
It's a franchise. I don't care about points and all that. I'm talking about these things.
What's your impression of him so far, Perk?
Well, I love him. I think the KG comp is right because, one, KG is one of the most skilled players to ever play the game of basketball.
Been there.
And to the younger generation out there, to my kids, if y'all don't know, go YouTube him playing one-on-one in the Olympics, okay, against Jay Kidd and them full court, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
And he was a maniac. And the level of intensity was insane.
And I'm seeing the same thing for his work ethic when you talk about Caleb Wilson. The knock on him was that he got to learn how to shoot the tray ball consistently. You come out in your debut in summer league and knock down 7 of them,
out of 11.
7 for 11, and then reports start coming out that he's staying every day or he's making 2,000 to 2,500 threes.
Him and Chris Johnson shoot so many jump shots. I said, Chris, the kid's arm's gonna fall off, man.
By the way, I've heard people question that number 2,000 if it's real, because 2,000's got to be 2 hours at least of shooting.
Max, let me tell you something. To the people out there that's questioning it, you don't have to. I played with a guy by the name of James Posey, who's the heart and soul of our team in 2008. James Posey, he didn't want a shoot machine. He didn't want none of that. Stayed 3 hours after every practice, and he made 1,500 made corner 3-point shots after every practice. So people who out there,
James Posey's from, Max?
Cleveland.
Okay, go ahead, Perk.
What that guy?
I'm just saying.
Perk.
Shoot or shoot.
What that mean,
shoot or shoot. I'm just.
He's a walking Cleveland propaganda machine. It's unbelievable.
Perk, when you came to Cleveland, how did I take care of you, Perk, when you came to Cleveland?
I ain't gonna lie. You did. Yeah.
You loved us as a coach. So I'm talking to Caleb, and I said, where do you see yourself at the next level? And he says, I'm a 3, right? And I said, okay, but what if you get drafted to a team and they ask you to play the 4? He said, well, if I get drafted to a team and they ask me to play the 4, I'm going to play the 4 all the way up until the coach realizes I'm a 3. And at that point, forget about it. Even in another story, we went to Combine.
You ask Caleb Wilson any question, and you get a perfect answer. He doesn't need to think about. He doesn't need to think about what you want to hear, what's going to sound right to the fans or the media. It's who he is. He's internalized it, so it's like a computer spitting out an answer. You're like, oh my God, that's perfect. That's a perfect answer. Way too early redraft.
Way too early. Yeah, way too early.
On my board. On my overreacting board is Caleb number 1. And I'll tell you, because the reason people like DeBonsa more than Peterson is because he's bigger. He's longer. But Peterson's game was more polished. But when you look at Caleb, if Caleb's going to be hitting the outside shot and he's going to be defending the rim,
Yeah, look,
Nah, he's nasty.
I'm with you. I love Caleb.
Yeah.
I think in any other draft, Caleb, Boozer,
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
Darian
this is
Peterson, they
loaded.
would
That
be-
top 4 is loaded, man.
they
I
would
don't
be
think
the
you can go
number one
wrong.
pick.